Good afternoon, guys. So, after doing a careful review on gold and the other pairs, this is what I was able to, come up with on gold. So, lend me a few minutes of your time for me to, get you through. And I hope forgive me for the small screen I'm using. I don't currently have my own system. So, on doing my analysis on gold, this is what I was able to come up with. This is the last low of this long-term price action. So, I marked here to here first. Yeah, from here to here. You see, price. We trade normally. The market trades in premium and discount. It's pulls or buys in the premium and then pulls back into the discount and then push back again to buy again. So the retracement into the discount is supposed to come and fill all the imbalances the market left whilst it was in a pushed phase. So this pullback or retracement couldn't break below or didn't touch the equilibrium or the 50% zone that is normally supposed to retrace to. And then whilst it couldn't do that, it came up and broke structure again and went up. So this is what we are currently having. Yeah, you will see after pushing the price up, some of the price you can see that it came into the 50%, but that is not a retracement cause. This, if it had been able to drop before the break of structure, that would have been a proper retracement, but this is not a retracement. It's just I pushed the fib up. That's why you guys see it there. So let me clear it and continue. So on the hour one daily, this is what we are seeing right now. So after careful review and everything, these are the zones that price can come back and retest or fill the imbalances it left over there before continuing. So from this zone, from 3426 to 3531 is a zone price could potentially return there in the near future. And from 3671 to 3715 also can hold. Either of them is a good zone because it's below the premium. So when price gets to any of these zones and change in structure, then you would know that okay, the pullback is done. We are buying. So after that, I also spotted another zone which can possibly hold gold. So what I can see here is we did a pullback or a retracement and then had a break of structure, which in most cases you ignore the other part of the trade, the price action, and then focus on the current one. So we had a break of structure here. We didn't get any pullback when we were going up, so it left imbalances. So from down here to the top here, the all-time high, we didn't get a single break of structure, a single retracement, which could have been a proper refill for us not to think about these zones again. But once we didn't get that, we are expecting price to drop to one of these zones. If we can hold them, then we are good to go. So on the daily time frame, this is the low, this is the high. We plot our fib. You know that once I plot my fib, I know that okay, these zones are below the 50%. So if price react from there, it's a good zone for me to buy from. So yeah, the zone 1 is slightly below the 50%, which also counts. So yeah, price can get to either of these zones and decides to go up again. Okay, that's for the daily time frame. Let's move down to, we don't have much on the 4 hours, so let's go to the hourly. So on the hourly too, yeah, when we were going up after breaking structure, we didn't get any pullback here, as I already said. So currently this is the low of the price action, of the current price action on hourly. This is the low. I can take it from here, but I'd rather choose to take it from here because it's cleared some imbalances and liquidities before going up. So if I put my fib here and then stretch it all the way, this is the same thing it did on the daily time frame. It got to that point and decided to do a minor pullback and flew back up again. So yeah, so I'm anticipating a retracement back into the 50%, and when it gets to the 50%, there are zones that I'm currently looking forward for price to get to that zone, which is this multiple FVGs sitting on each other. If price can get to here and show us a sign of it going up again, then it's a good zone. And on the same hourly, when price did that pullback or retracement, it gave a break of structure here. We had a break of structure here, and the break of structure, I wouldn't consider it a break of structure per se, because we didn't get to the point where it could have been called a proper break of structure or a proper retracement for this break of structure to happen. But what I'm seeing on this hourly time frame is we formed what do we call it, all-time high here. And on the all-time high, if I plot my fib from the low here to the high, you will see that these zones are the zones price was supposed to pull back or retrace into it. And when it retraced into it, it respected it as it was supposed to. So this is the fib I plot from here to here. So you see it dropped below the 50% and came straight into the zone that we were supposed to see a retracement into. So after retracing into that zone, it rejected and went back up. So after rejection, normally I would want to see break a change of character here and then look for buys and then continue on the bullish trend, but something is happening here. So I decided to buy from this zone into that zone, then anticipate or wait for a sell. Why am I saying this? We have a supply zone up here which could potentially my throat which can pull price back up to it, and then we get the massive drop. So we will move to the 5 minutes time frame for me to explain further why I've chosen that zone for my buys to where I was saying. So yeah, so on the 5 minutes, this is what we are seeing. So this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and this lower low, this lower high, this lower high broke this lower low and came down, and then we got a pullback which retraced more than 50%, and then got a push down again. And what did we see after price tapped into our zone on the hourly? We saw a quick push up again. And then what did that push up did? It did broke or create a change in character. After creating a change in character, we are anticipating price to, or we are expecting price to, retrace back into a supply down here. So this is the supply, and I always like to use my faith to, stay clear on in the market to, avoid being trapped. So yeah, so this is our fib, and when plotted, you see we have our 50% all the way up here, at 4468. So anything above 4468, even if price get to this FVG here and decides to scare people, or try to let people go into the market prematurely, I wouldn't be getting into the market, because I know that zone is not good. It will be a trap for you to be liquidated. So this is the zone where I'm expecting price to come to and then reject from there. So once we reject from there, this is also a zone where we could potentially see fail here, then drop massively. So why am I saying this? I always love my Fibonacci. So from the all-time high to this zone, yeah, we did get a retracement into the 50%, but some zones were left out and wasn't filled. So what I want to see is price goes back up to fill those zones for me before I want to see any fall on gold. So yeah, that's it. And if you check very well, you see this FVG hasn't been tested fully yet, and this is also an FVG which hasn't been tested. So that's all for gold today. I'm really thirsty at the moment. So yeah, so from 60 to stop below the swing low, so that if price takes us out there, we will know, okay, the buys that we were anticipating wasn't or has been invalidated and we are not buying anymore. We should expect sales. That's what stop loss is for. So yeah, this will be the trade that I will take on gold. Yeah, the trade that I will take on gold. So yeah, this is all I have for you today, guys.